Protests calling for racial equality and justice continue weeks after the death of George Floyd sparked a national movement. News 3 reporter Antoinette Del Bell has more on the movement that's meant to change the narrative of racism by starting in the home.
The march kicked off here at the Scope. Organizers say they want to continue the dialogue about race, prejudice, and policing. This is 8-year-old JOSIAH Kelly's first protest. Those now infamous words uttered by George Floyd and many others during sometimes deadly encounters with police. Words JOSIAH understands.
We need to stand proud for them because George Floyd didn't do anything.
This suited movement meant to show young kids like JOSIAH how to begin to stem the tide of racism.
And become leaders, become what we want to be recognized in society other than just black men and black women.
Organizers say it starts with a conversation, sometimes a difficult one about police interactions. Michael Boyd is a father of 2.
Somebody may have to explain to them why their dad is no longer here because of something that happened as far as racial profiling, police brutality, whatever.
Boyd says his oldest daughter, Asia, will soon be driving. The thought of her getting pulled over scares him.
I had to talk with him. If you ever get pulled over, follow instructions, don't raise your voice. Yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. If they're wrong, we'll get a lawyer later, but we need you to come home alive.
Lukeman Haskett can relate. He has 2 teenage boys and says these conversations are not optional.
It's unfortunate that we have to have that conversation, but it's one of those things, you know that it's necessary.
Necessary, like these demonstrations that will hopefully help bridge the racial divide.
This is not just a moment, this is a movement.
Antoinette Del Bell, News 3.